Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Okay, every locksmith's bench is messy because it's always busy with multiple locks and things like that. But we're going to push on and I'm going to show you some BRAVA knob sets. So both of these knob sets are commercial grade. Both of these have a fire rating. Both of these are suitable for like high use, commercial, basically anywhere you want a decent quality lock. Residential grade, like this urban range, they are a little bit cheaper, but I always like going for the commercial range because you get a better, stronger lock and it does exactly what it needs to. Also the parts are compatible as well if you wanted to change something, such as you wanted to buy a latch extension, so you could do it. You want a different size length latch, you could do it. If you wanted to match it to a security key, you could do it. So, and also the construction is, I believe, better. For the small amount of money more, I normally just put these on everywhere. Unless it's a residential and they want a cheaper lock, then I would use the urban. So that's why I would use it. In the range we've got two different types. This one here we're looking at the EA3030SS, and this one here we're looking at the RA3030SS. So the only difference really is the latch configuration. A lot of the specs are pretty much the same. So let me take you through and I'll show you both. Let's look at the RA to start with. So here is the knob. This is privacy. So if you're in the bathroom, if somebody's in the bathroom and they have a problem and somebody needs to get in there in an emergency, you can simply unlock this lock with a coin or a screwdriver or anything from the front, simply just by putting it and rotating it. When somebody is in the bathroom and they've locked it from the inside using this turn snip, somebody would come up to the handle, they would feel it, it would be locked. But in the event of emergency, you can simply just turn that to unlock it. The biggest difference between this lock and this lock is the latch. But as far as the sizes, they're pretty much the same, and I'll go over it. So there's the lock, there's your latch. That's a Tiebolt latch, it has a square drive. This is in the 60 configuration. When I pull it across, it'll go to 70 configuration. So what I mean by that is that's the hole in the door. Here, let me show you. See, there's your hole in the door. So from the edge of the door to the center of the hole is either 60, 70 or 127. If I was to measure this one here, I would measure from the edge to the center and I can tell that's a 70mm backset, 70mm backset hole. Sorry, 70mm backset. The hole itself is a 52 to 54mm hole. 22 to 24mm, sorry, let's go with 24mm speed bore, and then it's your standard chiseling in. That's all fairly standard. Alright, so might as well just fit this one up for you. So here's your latch like that. You slide it in, slide it back depending on your latch configuration. I know it's 70mm, so I'll just slide it in like that. Then I'll throw two screws in there. My square is now in the center. Then you come along with your lock like so, and fairly easily you just slide that in from whichever side you want. You don't have to do anything with that, you just slide it in, marry it up with all the posts on the inside. There's one on either side. Because I haven't screwed it in, it's a little bit harder. Okay, so square in the middle, two posts come through the latch like so. Then you've got this part here. Now it comes in the toolkit with a little spike tool, and you basically pop the knob off. I'll just use something else that is on my bench because I know I've got heaps of things I could just release this with normally. Okay, we'll just have to use a pick here. So you get a little tool, you push that knob in, and then you can pull it off like that. This next rose here comes off just by simply pushing it down. Just be careful, it is stainless and you don't want to hurt yourself. There's two indentations and one indentation on the other side. So basically it clips on and that's what it uses to clip on with. Okay, just giving a little tap there. Right, so it's got this little label here, C, instructions for removal. So what that means is that when you put it on, you want to line up the handle lock-in locator with the little hole on the side. So if I was to do that, okay, so you put basically, you line up the square and the two towers go onto that one there, fairly straightforward. Okay, it's all dropped in, it's flat to the door. Then we come along with our screws. We have two big screws here, they go in there. And when we put this one on, we keep note of that circle going on the side that we want to be able to remove the knob from. Two indentations, they just go over the two marks there. Put the two on first and then just slide the one straight over the top. Should hear a click. Okay, we're done. Then you line up your two little notches here, that goes down the shaft, and you'll have a rectangle here that goes to the point where it holds in your knob, that dropping key. So if we push it on and we give it a little tug, make sure it's on there nice and good. And that's pretty much it. So you've really got 4 screws to install this side of the lock, 2 from here and 2 under there. Now it's a commercial grade fire rated latch, good quality. They come in chrome plate, which is pretty much like shiny, like that, silver, which we call satin chrome, and then of course polished brass, which is a goldy colour. If you want long lasting, go with SS satin chrome. It lasts longer and it just stands up to the wear and tear a lot better over the time. But that is the Privacy RA3000 series, well RA3030, and that's available from our lock shop. Brown, polished brass, chrome plate, and satin chrome, which is the most popular we always have in stock. It might even come in black sooner or later, but I don't think it does at the moment. Okay, so just to finalise the difference between this lock, the RA, and the 3000, I'll just quickly show you, a lot of the principles are very similar. I'm going to do a separate video on this lock here. Okay, so as you can see, they're pretty similar. Slightly different on the rose side of things. The knob is the same, slightly different on the turn. On the EA3030SS, you got a button, and on the RA3030SS, you have a turn snip. For ease of installation, I would recommend going with the RA series, but you can go for the 3030 series if you've got, like, you know, a 127mm door. It might be cheaper to use this type of bayonet fitting latch, as where this one has the Tiebolt latch. Apart from the latch, there's not really much difference in them, but I'll do a whole new video on how to install it on the board. Alright, so that's a quick look at the RA and a quick, even quicker look at the EA3030 available from our web shop, and thanks for watching.